Had another layer of leaves, another layer of dampened Italian cypress leaves, yesterday's lawn trimmings. As you can tell, everything is dead. And now it's going to be 3 buckets of semi-finished compost. I'm going to let the chickens do their thing. Spread it out for me. Come on, girls. Get in here and fix this for me. Spread it out so I don't have to, because the sun has come out again. Well, the girls spread out my 3 buckets of compost quite well. A little better than I was hoping. Now there's no compost on top anymore. Gonna have to bring out some more and put all this stuff back on top. And I've got such good little helpers. Well, those are not chicken holes. Need to rake all that back up and put it back in. Put the fence up. I was gonna plant lettuce and cabbages over here. Chinese cabbage, Napa cabbage, pak choy. I was. I think I have to wait a few days until whatever it is decides it's eaten everything out that's worth eating. The only trouble is, if whatever it is down in the bottom of the permaculture bed, they're going to be digging for a long time. Well, kind of got it filled in and leveled out. I'm going to try this again. See if it slows them down any. Oh. Okay, I'm going to bury it with compost. Hopefully this will slow them down. I tried to make sure that there was at least a piece in each of the holes that they were digging in. The trouble is, they probably found what they wanted in the hole, and they're going to find a new hole to dig in. So, compost and wire. Well, spring has sprung. Well, Irish spring has sprung in the garden. Hopefully it will keep the critters out. And what I plan on doing is decorating with that. I've got tons of it. Very interesting, gnarly, knotted roots and vines from the old cup of gold. It died out about 10 years ago, but I've been saving them for something just like this. So if they leave it alone for the next couple of days, I will rearrange those and put compost in between them and plant in between them and make it pretty. Yeah, I have a lot of very interesting looking chunks that I'm going to decorate with. Now I say this one actually has personality. And it's heavy. It's amazing how a vine, cup of gold, bush, no, it's a vine, because it grew along the top of the patio, could be so heavy and thick. Five more buckets of compost. Don't know where that first 3 got to, but they sure spread it out for me. I did cover up the Irish Spring. I'm going to water it and soak some of this in, and then put down another bar of Irish Spring on top. And the funny thing is, I just got that piece of lattice up, and Twisted's up there trying to figure out how to get in. Whoops. See, I missed a piece of Irish Spring up on the wall. I think I'll leave it there. And then Honey comes over here and starts looking around. They want in here bad, but hopefully it's secure enough that they can't come in. Don't tell them, but they can fly in or walk across the top of the brick, but don't tell them. Well, either they didn't come through or the Irish Spring worked. I think I see some footprints. Yeah, there could be a few little footprints. Now I need to go find some plants to put in here. I know I've got a lot of Chinese cabbage and stuff. Well, we have phase 1. The critters have moved in. The kind that don't eat things, the kind that don't destroy things, the kind that don't dig. So we have some critters for now. I'm putting little melted marbles, glass pieces, to mark where I'm putting seeds. So either I don't double seed, or I see if nothing comes up. Either one. Well, it looks like I just might be able to plant plants in here today. I see some weeds are coming up. They can't be flowers already. Oh, lizard got knocked down. Well, I'm going to be transplanting today over in the, I don't know what I'd call it. The fantasy, my fantasy permaculture bed with my little toys and stuff. Well, the cilantro that were floating did excellent, except it looks like they dried out a little. We had a really weird hot day yesterday, and look, something's coming out here and eating the tops off as they poke through. But I do have more cilantro that survived down there. And there's the other cilantro that was the sinkers. So I'm going to do a little transplanting. Kohlrabi. Yeah, kohlrabi. Lettuce. Lettuce is bolting already. Look at that. The lettuce is already bolting. The weather has just been too hot. I'm going to transplant them anyway. Well, something large and strong was out here. I don't think it was a skunk. Not to be able to move that. Well, maybe. Okay. Push it down in. Empty it out. Nice and moist. And let's go get something to put in the hole. I think a kohlrabi would be nice there. Well, it's got a decent root system. Not a great one, but a decent one. And some weeds I need to pull out. But you are now planted. Oh, this is going to work very nicely. And now I'm going to tuck in the Napa cabbage. Just using the little bitty plug. Not moving them up, but moving them out. Where shall I stick them? Just any place where there isn't a little stone, because that's where I planted seeds. Well, look at this. Something's running through here, because now my cow's knocked over. Yesterday it was the goose. So something little is running through here. Yeah, the lizard's off the wood. I have something coming up that I had buried. Since I didn't clean it out. I let the chickens clean it out. But that patch right there is poppies from Walmart. Poppy seed collection. And so is that one. So those poppy seeds are coming up. And wherever I have a shiny gadget, I planted seeds. Yep, and now look at that lizard. Somebody's out here playing with my lizards. Somebody little. Well, that's one way to weed. Because the fence is up here, and I'm short. Just have to make sure that I'm not pulling up stuff that I planted. Of course, everything's real close to the front where I can reach it. And I got to figure out how to plant back there. I think that's going to be more seeds than anything else. Since the lettuce is bolting, I put it over here so I can pull it up easily and feed it to the chickens. Intro. What's funny is the cilantro had all died at ground level. I went to transplant it and nothing but just a handful were attached. So, direct seeding to cilantro and don't let it dry out. October 10th. Bed is pretty much complete. I will do a little bit of seeding. Can't do any transplanting because something got into the other greenhouse, hothouse oven, and ate the majority of my little plants. But I do see the cilantro is coming up from seeds. Somebody knocked my goose over again. And it looks like leaf miner is going to run rampant this year. Seems to be on everything. I'll trade one pest for another. And I have already made a lettuce harvest, which I'm glad I did, because something's eating this now. Oh, look, I've got more poppies coming up. Well, here is my permaculture bed number 3. I think she's pretty much complete, other than planting more in here. And something, I thought I cut everything off. Maybe I did, just cut it off at the right place and it's going to come up. That could be Swiss chard. That would be nice.